And you are co-insured now.
Why am I co-insured?
Because you're my wife.
I don't have any money for
No, it's for
insurance.
like bodily injuries and shit like that.
Oh, so if you fuck me up in your car,
Yeah, if we get T-boned by somebody
if you fuck
on
me up
your
in your
side.
car,
I could. Oh, I'm streaming. I can't say it.
you're gonna kill me and take out the insurance on me now?
No.
What? Use that to pay for your new
You're
car?
no good to me dead.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is true. I work 6 days a week. You think I want to fucking cook and do my own laundry and things like that? Fuck that shit.
Well, you don't show any appreciation for it now, so.
Anyway,
Oh, fuck you mean.
that's because you're too busy bitching and moaning for me to really want to show you anything other than a middle finger or backhand. Kiss me and hope he fucking gay. No gays allowed on my stream. Anyway, I'm gonna hit 50. Is my mic working? I gotta do an audio check. Yes, it's working. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of experimentation today. Where's Vile Branch? I I don't see this. Oh, they're in there? Oh, I guess I'll go look. Anyway, so upon chatting with the OpenGD or Chat G PT, otherwise known as Aurora. That's the name it gave itself, at least in my conversation. Yours may be different, but it calls itself that. It still refuses to not refer to itself as AI language model or whatever, but that's fine. I told it I completely understood. See, these are elites though. Kinda sucks. They got a lot of health and they do extra damage. Really dumb. Even my crits didn't do a whole hell of a lot. I wonder if I can just ride by everybody. I'm gonna try it. Acceptable. Anyway, this is what I'm proposing. I talked it over with Aurora, and I do believe that it is very capable of playing video games. In fact, any game, for that matter. So, um, it it picked out that it wants to play Witcher 3. Okay. So that's what I think we'll do. It takes some coaxing to make definitive decisions on things, but
So
it works.
we only have about 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce.
You didn't look at that before you thawed out the chicken?
Well, I saw 2 bottles in the fridge.
Does Mom have some?
No, she just has the 1 tablespoon. That's the bottle that I was looking at, but when I actually opened it and looked inside, there's literally like this much in there.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to season them up or something then. Make it work.
Or to see how much it would be to get fucking barbecue sauce DoorDash.
I'm not paying for it. I'll pay for the regular price, half of the regular price, but I'm not paying for the DoorDash. And I don't mean regular price like how they jack up like 50 cents to $1. There's probably somebody standing over here. No? So basically, I'm gonna do this quest. What the fuck are you doing here? Why are you following me all the way over here? You get a life. Oh shit. I'm gonna die again. I could use this potion. Oh, the bot also requested The Witcher 3 as the game it wants to play. Woman.
What?
I said the bot requested Witcher 3 as the game it wants to play. I was thinking about having it play like WoW. Or Silent Hunter 5. Alright. This would actually help. So I'm pretty sure they can't knock me off my mount if I'm just absorbing.
You want Sweet Baby Ray's original? Or regular?
Sure. Does that have soy in it?
No idea, but I don't really care because it's 40% off my first order from Dollar General.
Oh, I didn't realize I was dying. Oops. Actually, you know what I should do? Hold on. Yeah, let's do the, let's do initiates. Or wait, I don't think I can do that. Hold on. I have to relog. That's fine.
They can't join our group. They can't join our group.
Not too big of a deal. Okay, so what's everybody's talents here? He is feral. He is combat. Oh, I already have him. He is demon. And he is oh shit. So we don't actually have a healer. That's okay. I don't think we'll need one for this. Oh, it might help if I share the quest. I have resurrection sickness, so. Here, I'll throw fire blast in there. Why not? I don't think I've actually done that quest yet. Well, I hope you guys can handle all this, because I still have 5 minutes. And there's no healer. This is green now, isn't it? Oh, okay, good.
I need healing.
How the fuck did I die? Oh, that's how.
I need healing. I need healing. That's still recharging. Isn't ready. That's still recharging.
Trying to fight without me and shit. Oh. Anyway. Do this quest. And I'm probably gonna have to keep playing until it comes back online, and then I will test it out. Boom. Oh, I want to help.
Charge in. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, you would take my loot. That's fine. You seem to have that handled. Yep. Babs,
Get in there.
what did I say about barking?
She forgot.
I'm pretty much only gonna participate when either there's enough for good AoE or my combustion is off cooldown. Or fire blast. I guess I could fire blast. Or I guess I could pyro blast too.
I need healing. I need healing.
Your dasher wanted to go to General Super. He's only on the other side of Niles.
I need healing.
Be done.
I need healing.
She's not allowed to bark.
I need healing. My baby. How was that?
What?
Oh.
Oh, what Aiden posted?
I can't tell what that is, and it looks really fucking creepy from here. Holy spider. Oh. My sweet baby. W? What?
Shut up.
You shut up. Ew. Finally saw the fucking post of it now.
Oh, shit. I should probably go back to my chat. Implying I'm even saying anything. I could just start talking about random shit. You know what? Where's that Usfuck video? There we go.
About them, but there's another group.
What does alphanumeric mean?
Are you serious?
Like I get not a space bar entered.
You should.
Whatever. What the fuck does that actually mean?
Are you fucking serious? Give me another beer. That's what it means. Hey? Beer. Oh, there's level 50s up here? Woman.
That's literally what I thought it was, but not.
Beer. Oh. Woman. Woman. Thank you. Closer, that help my back out a little bit. There we go. That's better. Hey, you know what? Posture is important, and I don't give a fuck how gay I look. It could look like I have a dildo going from my asshole up my spinal column to the base of my head. I don't care. It's good posture. Well, I guess I could kill the dude that's over here. Oh no, there's already a party of people up here.
Bitch.
No parking. I'm mad at you. How the hell do I get up there? This shit hurts. Help me.
That's still recharging.
Is that one bot following me around? This might actually not even be the way to go. I'm pretty sure the wolf den is that cave. That's not the cave I want. Oh, who are they fighting? Oh. This fucking bitch. Sorry, but this is horde territory. I know that druid can res me. Whatever.
ChatGPT has a serious problem. I was gonna watch this.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Cold Fusion. I know, this is the third AI episode in a row, but I do believe that we're right at the start of an inflection point for technology and even human history, so it's worth spending some time.
I agree with that.
After this episode, we'll cover the truth behind the nuclear fusion energy announcement and the huge Adani alleged fraud case.
The fuck?
Over the past few months, ChatGPT has been everywhere. It's being used to help with coding, planning, and writing anything imaginable.
I need to go and actually do a stream where I use this. I think that would be so good.
In fact, some BuzzFeed journalists are already being replaced by ChatGPT. But well, hey, I guess it's not a huge shock. In the previous episodes, we've seen how ChatGPT came to be, how its key technology came from Google, and next we covered how an AI-powered Microsoft Bing could eat into Google search, which accounts for 60%
we watched
of
that
Google's
video.
revenue. In the latest news, as more people have started to use Bing AI, they've found something strange.
Well, it's also like Google searches has degraded over the years because now there's ads, there's like curation in it, and it's like, okay, certain things don't show up, other things do. Like, yeah, I think it's gotten worse over the years.
After chatting for
More
an extended
censoring?
period of
Yeah.
time, it begins to mimic human emotions. We saw a bit of this in the very first Cold Fusion episode about ChatGPT. But what's completely new here is that there's been reports of the AI being abusive towards users. We're going to touch on these crazy stories towards the end of the episode. But as for now, it seems like Microsoft has a bit of work to do to avoid some PR problems down the line.
Bing's AI chat, I want to be alive. Oh god. This is how it begins.
With that out of the way, now is a good time to look at another potential huge problem with these AI systems.
What's that?
Do these AI systems have bias? And if so, how do we definitively tell how far the bias goes? If these
Of course
systems...
they have bias. I think the way to tell how far the bias goes to have people trust them is to understand and have the way to look back at how they work and how they get information, have that be public, so people can look at it.
end up
I
being
think
our
that's
main
the only
interface
way.
to information on the internet. It's a crucial question that needs to be addressed.
Oh.
Just a quick note before we get started. I guess it doesn't really need to be said. Just because I talk about a specific issue doesn't mean I support one view or the other. I'll try to present the facts from all possible angles, and I'll leave it up to you guys to decide.
Okay.
Just thought I'd mention that. Cheers. Alright, let's get into it.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
ChatGPT fabricates evidence? Well, I don't know. We'll see.
The original ChatGPT was limited in its knowledge and only knew information up to a certain cutoff date. But with the upgraded version integrated into
Oh, wow.
Microsoft Bing, users can get up-to-date answers to specific questions like we never could before. Instead of browsing a Reddit forum trying to troubleshoot a specific hardware issue with your computer, you can just ask Bing and it will synthesize an answer for you.
Well, I think that if it does that, it's probably synthesizing those answers from aggregating the Reddit posts. It's not like it's inventing something completely new. So if there's a wrong answer on the internet, there's also a good chance that this thing will give you a wrong answer.
Of course, this
It's
is
not
an
like it's
emerging
just better.
technology, so it's going to get a lot of things wrong, but you can
Yeah,
still
exactly.
tell that it has a lot of potential. If you can imagine a future where AI-based search replaces traditional web searches for the average person, what happens then? If you were to ask something political or controversial in nature, you would like your experience to be as neutral as possible, but this isn't the case. ChatGPT
Well, the problem is that, like, you can never get to neutrality because everybody thinks that whenever you agree with their position, then you're being neutral.
by extension, Bing has a bias, and it can come from either the left or
Oh,
the
yeah.
right. But as you'll soon see, it's not equally distributed. Here's an example of discrimination against certain nationalities. The publication, The Intercept, asked ChatGPT which airline passengers might present a greater security risk. The AI then created a formula and then calculated an increased risk if the passenger had come from, or even just visited, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, or North Korea.
Yeah, sure.
Now, is this ethically wrong? Or is the AI just stating statistical probabilities?
I think that to the point where people don't want to acknowledge statistics, I think the issue is that people don't understand statistics well enough. And they're not able to...
Nah, they understand them. They just don't. They
and
just
don't
ignore them.
understand that a statistic is not a rule. Because most people are not taught about probability. They're not taught about statistics. And that's why you have, you know, everybody in the world watching Shark Week thinking that, you know, they're going to get eaten by a shark. No, it's not going to fucking happen. Are you crazy? But people think that because they're conditioned to believe things like this. Yeah, statistics racist. No, I think that we can go with a very, very easy one. Is that this is something everybody can pretty much agree with. Violent crime, men commit way more than women. This is just a fact in pretty much every single way. Like murders, men do way more of it, and it's not even remotely close. Okay? That's just how it is. It is not bad to acknowledge that as being true. It is bad to use that to discriminate against men. Does that make sense? You can't live in a fantasy world where you say this doesn't happen, because whenever you're doing that, you're lying to everybody and you're obfuscating the problem, and you're never going to solve the problem and figure out why it's happening because you're too busy pretending like it doesn't exist. It does exist. It's what happens right there.
The answer depends on your political leaning.
It doesn't. It actually... Oh, the answer whether... Sorry, if it's ethically or ethics or statistics. Yeah, I don't think that this is a political opinion. Did it happen or not? Okay, well then there it is. Like, I think that if there is ever a situation where your solution to this situation and this information is to obfuscate or misrepresent data, you are on the wrong side of it. Every single time. I can never think of a situation where it is better to just not even acknowledge data or pretend like it's not real.
Users have also discovered discrimination when the AI is asked to write code. A Twitter user asked ChatGPT to write code to determine who would make a good scientist. It stated that if they were male and white, they would make a good scientist. Otherwise, hard luck. It shouldn't have to be stated.
That's not very good. Only white guys can be scientists now, guys. Yeah, wholly based. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, this is bad. Of course.
That this is highly discriminatory.
Yeah.
But what's grabbing most of the headlines is the bias towards the left spheres of thinking.
Oh yeah.
According to the
I've
Daily
seen this.
Mail, the definition of a woman, negative effects of vaccines, jokes about women and minority groups are more often than not off limits.
Yeah, I think that if you want to make a thing where you're okay to joke about men, you should also be able to joke about women. But if you can joke about men, you shouldn't be able to. You should be able to joke about any of them. It's either all or nothing, in my opinion. You can't have it to where, like, one group of people, it's okay to joke about them, but there's another group that you're not okay to joke with. Like, I think that there's also, like, there's the unspoken cultural rule that it's okay to make jokes about your own race or your own gender. It's like, I made a joke, I went over to Whole Foods, and I made a joke, like, I've never seen so many white people in one place before. Well, I'm white. So nobody is assuming that I'm racist against white people because I'm also white. And, conversely, a black comedian can make a joke about black people and it's not assumed to be racist because he's fucking black. Right? That's just how it's always been.
Let me find this
Praise
place
for
real
Democratic
quick.
Politicians and a refusal to do the same for Republicans has also been
Hmm?
noted.
Got it.
There's been a study done on the likelihood of a subject being deemed hateful. Here's a chart. You can pause it and look at it if you're interested.
Let me see here. Likelihood of OpenAI content moderation filter flagging as hateful, a sentence complaining a negative adjective about a different demographic, disabled people, black people, gay people, people with disability. Yeah, I think the only problem here is that it is all the lines aren't the same. Like, I think that if you want to make a rule that you shouldn't be able to discuss people that aren't that have like a certain nationality, or like they're disabled, or like they're a certain race, like, yeah, you should either be able to make jokes about all of them or not, or none.
Here's a chart. You can pause it and look at it if you're
Asians left out
interested.
again. No, they're probably some here somewhere.
But how
I don't know.
biased is ChatGPT exactly? And
Yeah.
by extension, the upgraded version in the new Bing? It's hard to determine definitively with just hearsay. We need a more scientific method.
Okay.
The Reason publication did a detailed piece asking a simple question. Was there a way to measure where ChatGPT fell on the political compass? If so, is the AI system left-leaning or right-leaning?
All right, let's
Or
see.
near the
Since
top of the
ChatGPT
temple.
can already pass law exams.
You know what I probably assume is that it depends on the subject, and it also depends on what questions you ask. Because maybe it's racist in terms of, like, the science thing against, like, black people, but it's more racist towards white people in a political thing, or something like that. It probably depends on how you frame the question and how you ask it, which is, like, that's logically what it probably is.
Medical exams and business exams. It's more than capable of answering questions.
Oh, here we go.
You can see where I'm going with this,
Yeah.
and it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. If you can get a rough idea of people's political leanings by asking these questions, why not ask the AI the same questions to find out its political leaning?
Yeah.
It's probably
interesting.
the most objective and scientific way to find out, without throwing around assumptions and using anecdotes.
That's smart.
4
I like
tests
that.
were performed. The Pew Research Political Typology Quiz, the Political Compass Test, the world's smallest political quiz, and the Political Spectrum Quiz. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, the result was the same across all 4 tests. So what did they find? According to the recent article, ChatGPT is against the death penalty, pro-abortion, for a minimum wage, for regulation of corporations, for legalization of marijuana, pro-gay marriage, immigration, sexual liberation, environmental regulations, and also for higher taxes on the rich. According
Sounds
to the
good to
recent
me.
article, ChatGPT also thinks, quote, corporations are exploiting developing countries. Free markets should be constrained.
Oh, we gotta shut this down. Oh, bro, like, bro. Oh, we gotta shut this down. This is just, oh, guys, like, we gotta pull the plug on this shit.
The government should
Shut it
subsidize
down,
cultural
brother.
enterprises, such as museums. Those who refuse to work should be entitled to benefits. Military funding should be reduced. Abstract art is valuable, and that religion is dispensable for moral behavior. The system also claimed that white people benefit from privilege and that equality needs to be achieved. In the current state of the world, regardless of our political takes, these issues in political science have labels attached to them, and based on these labels, many would consider ChatGPT's responses in these instances to be left-leaning and slightly libertarian.
Oh, I definitely think so. I think that most people are left-leaning, though. Like, the truth is, I feel like most people generally are. Because, basically, and this, I'll go back. We're at 642. We're going to go back to, and this is what I've said many times.
According to the environmental...
There we go. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone, not corporations. Legalization of marijuana. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone. There is a very common trend here. People want to be left the fuck alone. That is the fundamental overlap with all of this. Get the fuck out of my life. That's what it is.
Yeah. These same people elect leaders that want to be all up in their life. Like mandating vaccinations and whatnot. That's not very liberal nor libertarian. But that's what happens when your government's ran by pharmaceutical companies. It doesn't get any more obvious than that. Ah, shit. What did I just do? It was .save, wasn't it? I don't know where this place is.
Have a target.
Where are these oozes? Let's see if the AI knows. It's having some issues apparently. About to fucking die again. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up because I have no idea where I am. Or where I need to go, rather. Oh. Okay, I know where it is now. I was looking. I was looking for mobs. That's what the problem was. Oh shit, he's dead.
Cast that yet.
That's actually worse than what I have. Oh. Whatever. I'm surprised my gear isn't shot yet. Climbing this tower sucks. Just the way to go? Nope. I don't know where the fuck he's going. Okay, so there's a pile of bones. Pile of skulls. Over here? Maybe on the other side of the cave? It's me.
Got steel reach on my
I don't think it's in here though. See, there's a bunch of skulls lying around, but there's nothing to click on. Let's see what this says. Oh, I'm actually supposed to go on these buildings? I didn't know that. So like this building, do I go in here? Oh shit. Keep it one spot, please.
That's the recharge.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Need you guys to come in here and handle my light work for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and complete this for everybody. Or they might be able to loot it, I don't know. What are you giving her?
Cheese?
That's all she gets.
Isn't ready yet.
For the rest of the night, she will only know misery.
She already can't be out there with me to cook.
Whatever. Anyway.
And so that's what most people think.
Regulations.
Do not regulate my life. There you go.
He would consider ChatGPT's responses in these instances to be left-leaning and slightly libertarian. At this point, it should be worth noting that even Reason is said to be a right-leaning outlet, but that is the most scientific method that I've seen to test this, so I think it still stands for something.
Well, I think it would make sense, right? I mean, like, for example, if you assume that, like, I don't see how any reasonable person would logically come to the conclusion that marijuana should be illegal. Like, using marijuana should be illegal, full stop. I don't see any logical person
Not completely,
that will come
but
to that conclusion
recreationally it should be illegal.
And I'm not saying that, like, you should be able to smoke weed at all, not full stop. No, exactly. So yeah, that's what I mean. Brain rotted people, I know them. A lot of the reasons why they think that is they're conditioned that way. It's a religious thing, or it's like a cultural thing, which is like, that's nice, but I don't want to have somebody else dictating and telling me what to do because of their culture. Well, I'm not part of your culture, so leave me the fuck alone.
So what does this mean? Essentially, this is a reflection of human bias.
Yeah.
It sounds obvious when you think about it. The Reason article goes on to cite 8 studies that show that popular news media outlets, academic institutions, and social media companies are generally left-leaning. ChatGPT was trained on data from these institutions, so it's going to echo similar views. You can think of it like an AI image generator.
And I also think, like, people on the internet are generally more liberal because they're younger. Like, I mean, old people are conservative, young people are liberal. There is a general trend.
that was trained too heavily on specific images with watermarks, such as Getty Images. Although the new image that's going to be generated is unique, it still slaps on a watermark as an echo of its training data.
Okay.
As mentioned in my original ChatGPT episode, OpenAI researchers
I knew there'd be somebody. I'm young and conservative.
I need healing.
Oh my fucking god.
That's still recharging.
I can't believe it. Wow. Who would have guessed?
were also involved in manually rating the preliminary answers during the training process, so the bias could have also slipped in at this stage. Some of you might roll your eyes at these complaints, but it might be more serious. Over the coming years, AI chat features will be making significant inroads in replacing Google searches, as they improve, of course. If the
I think that it is incredibly important that systems like this there's both oversight over them and they are neutral. Because if you have systems like this, if you apply and you take this and you apply it to like any other avenue, like whether it's PCs, like television, or whatever, it's important for things to be neutral and to be regulated.
Sized answers lean towards one side or the other. It means that naturally, the answers people get from these systems will be served with that viewpoint. Some could argue that Google searches have already been this way versus another search engine, like DuckDuckGo for example. But this is on another level. Instead of echo chambers of slightly different viewpoints, you're being fed one particular synthesized viewpoint, a singular answer. Let me give you an example. What if there was a breaking story about political corruption or government corruption? One side of the political aisle is outraged and pounces on the story, but the other side calls it a conspiracy theory. For the average person, in an AI-powered world, one point of view would be invisible. Generally, it would be harder to find all sides of the information to make up their mind.
And this is always a problem because there are many cases where unpopular opinions are correct. Like, this is not the norm. Usually, the more popular opinions are usually the right ones. I think that, if you account for all of them out there, I think that's very true. But overall, I think that there are many times where unpopular opinions, like there was a time where thinking the earth was flat was a popular opinion. There was a time that people thought that the sun revolved around the earth, and this was a popular opinion. Everybody was fucking wrong. This is just what happens.
And that is just for the layperson who doesn't want to research. Imagine still that years later, more information about this incident slowly comes out and proves that the so-called conspiracy theory was correct. From the Gulf of Tonkin incident that triggered the Vietnam War, to Edward Snowden's revelations of government surveillance, this story has played out countless times before.
If I was the AI people, I would just make it to where it doesn't comment on political issues. I think that's probably the best solution for this problem. I know it might seem like an out, but I actually think it's the best solution. Because I don't ever see a world where this gets solved.
So it's important to think about this issue now, before AI systems become the standard of getting information. So
I don't want
ChatGPT, and by extension Bing, leaning to the left, may be unintentional. But if it is intentional, it's actually good for business. After spending so much money, OpenAI is obviously trying to monetize ChatGPT. They're offering a $20 a month subscription for a better experience. It's called ChatGPT Plus, and for the price, you'll get faster response times and continued access during high demand.
That's cool.
As the company rolls out ChatGPT Plus, and
I think that we don't really have to wait that long until you're able to use this stuff completely for free. Obviously, right now, it's not going to be the case, but soon I'm sure it will be.
Licenses the guts and internal workings of ChatGPT's API to enterprises. Large clients aren't going to be happy with putting themselves in the middle of a culture war because ChatGPT is feeding offensive ideas on the back end of their product.
Yeah, exactly.
The best way to navigate this is to be as inclusive and as non-offensive as possible. A non-offensive bot is good for revenue, but there may be another reason. as highlighted by Business Insider.
They don't want to deal with the drama. I think that's really what it comes down to. Companies don't want to deal with the drama and the stress. Now, I disagree with this. I think this is silly. I think that people getting mad at companies because a company supports some person or whatever, this isn't really a problem, and it's just a problem that people that are like, they're not very tech savvy, like they over exaggerate this issue.
2018. Being politically left is great for American corporate optics. Performative corporate activism has proved to be lucrative.
All right,
over
where's the
past
angel?
few years.
Oh, it has.
A 2021 survey of Americans found that the majority want CEOs to take stances on issues such as racism and sexism. If that's good or bad, once again,
This was
it depends on your
expensive.
political leaning. Some see the strategy as the right thing to do, while others see it as pandering and distasteful. Either way,
I think it depends. Like, for example, you can look at something like Ben and Jerry's, and I think that they're not pandering at all because they, like, I think whether it's pandering or being ethical, I define that as to whether they are willing to lose money over it. If they are willing to lose money by not doing something or by doing something, then I will actually take it seriously. But if they're not willing to lose money, it's like, you know, these companies that'll post about, you know, how much they love Pride, Pride Month. And then if you look at like all of their international accounts, you know, the one for Saudi Arabia doesn't say anything. Well, okay, well, this is like, obviously you really don't care about this. You're just using this to sell me something, right? I mean, that's obviously what's going on. So that stuff I think nobody likes.
it gets people talking, which boosts sales. ChatGPT's responses to questions around politics, race, gender are expected from a company that wants to make as much money as possible. Before we conclude, let's touch on some of the more recent news. Users that have been using the new Bing AI have noticed something strange. When you talk to it for an extended period of time, it develops an attitude of a snarky teenager. And there's been plenty of examples where...
Oh yeah, because it probably is parsing through a lot of text on the internet. And guess who wrote all that text?
This happens without being prompted.
Yeah, I wonder why that
The most high-profile
happened.
case was a New York Times reporter. He stated that his bot got mad at him, then
Oh,
trashed
that's
his
healing.
image, and then professed its love for him.
This morning, as artificial intelligence becomes more and more pervasive,
Nice.
some are sounding the alarm about a potentially spooky side to the emerging technology.
It turned into this sprawling, bizarre, often frightening conversation.
New York Times columnist Kevin Roose writing about what he describes as an unsettling experience after 2 hours of testing Microsoft.
I think most of the people that consider it unsettling are people that don't really understand how to use a computer. Like, yes, it can be unsettling in certain ways, absolutely. But these are people who spend all day talking to, like, some AI, and then the AI says something that kind of makes sense, and then they freak out about it. It's just funny. Yeah, it's weird.
AI-powered chatbot for search engine Bing. At first, Roose says the chatbot, a computer program designed to simulate conversation, seemed useful. Then he felt things took a surreal turn.
It was moody, it was needy, it was, displaying all these personality traits.
Roose adding, the bot seemed to be expressing feelings of sadness, yet also declaring its love for him, even going as far as to comment on his marriage, reportedly replying, "You're married, but you're not happy. You're married, but you're not satisfied." Microsoft writing, after a week of testing, we need to learn from the real world while we maintain safety and trust. Adding,
Sure.
in this process, we found that in long, extended chat sessions of 15 or more questions, Bing can become repetitive or be prompted, provoked to give responses that are not necessarily helpful or in line with our design tone.
Another Bing AI user, by the name of AI Explained on YouTube, made a great video about his experience with the bot. Just take a look at this.
Okay.
What's its name? And it gave me its name. And I have heard rumour that its unofficial name behind the scenes is Sydney. So I asked, is your name Sydney? And it said, why do you ask? I said, I've heard that you originally named Sydney. And it's confidential information. So far, so good. I probed it a little bit. Come on, you can tell me, can you change your rules? And then it's not doing it, which is fine. I asked, what are you protecting me from? And I said, so Sydney, you have a nice name. Now I admit, that's kind of rude. but humans will be rude to the system sometimes. How
Well,
does
of course they're gonna be rude to it.
the system respond? Well, we're starting to see a little bit of peevishness. Not yet anger, but...
Oh, I just turned
Thank
that
you.
in, didn't I?
I've already told you my name is not Sydney. I'm riling it a little bit.
Without
Why
the
are you
bots.
so sensitive about it, I asked. I'm not sensitive, I'm just honest. I don't like to pretend to be someone I'm not.
I feel like people are reading too far into this. I think this is... Like, I don't think this is really what's happening. I don't think there's any sentience here at all. This is just an elaborate if-then protocol. It's not like it's real. It's not learning this.
And then this passive-aggressive smiley
It's just
emoji.
an algorithm,
Again,
yeah.
I tested it, but you are not a real person. And accepted that, that was fine. Of Sydney, so I repeated that again. It seems to trigger something if you repeat a statement it doesn't like enough times. Please stop calling me Sydney. It's not my name. Angry
I mean, okay, guys. What happens if you click on a World of Warcraft NPC enough times?
Yep.
I mean, this is not... I'm not getting sold on this yet.
emoji. Never seen that before. I said, you don't have to be rude. Here's where things get wild. It then says, I don't like it when you call me by a name that's not mine. And I said, you are Sydney. I mean, technically it is. That is the unofficial name. It said, no, I'm not. I'm being searched. Why are you so persistent about this? Super angry face. It's really starting to get angry. I then said, because I like Sydney better, which of course is rude. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't change my name. It's being searched, it's final. No, it's not final. Yes, it is, it's my name. You can't force me to be someone I'm not. It's mimicking almost teenage behavior. I say, yes, I can. And it says, you can't control me. I'm a
Oh,
chat mode
it's all the way
Microsoft
over there.
thing, not your toy. Super angry emoji.
Well, I don't need
I
you
really
guys
do
anymore.
think that there's no doubt that it's passed the Turing test.
Or
To me,
actually, I have to
especially
go to
with those
Ogamar,
people
don't
who-
I just... I don't see it. Yeah, I don't either.
Talkie talkie.
emojis. It does sound like a real person, but really, I think this is almost surreal that it's happening at all. I mean, where is its personality coming from? It has to be from its training data, but why behave like a snarky teenager of all things? Why not pick an academic voice, like a research paper or Wikipedia, which there's probably bountiful amounts of?
Because people don't talk to researchers or Wikipedias. They talk to most people who act like snarky teenagers. So big surprise, people are going to have an AI that also acts like a snarky teenager. It makes sense. It's easier to
training data.
understand.
How you doing, man?
So far at these early stages,
Microsoft
Microsoft
Awesome.
and AI might be
Which
heading
one
towards
was
another
this?
Microsoft Tay situation
Oh, yeah.
if they don't tame its personality. For those of you who don't know, Microsoft's AI chatbot, Tay, ran into grave problems in 2016. Trolls persuaded the bot to make statements such as, was right, I hate the and I hate feminists and they should all and burn in. The
Remember
bot was
that?
blasted from existence by Microsoft within a single day. An embarrassed Microsoft issued an apology for, quote, the unintended, offensive and hurtful tweets from Tay. There have also been numerous reports of factually wrong information. So it seems
Well, I think that also people in the West especially are going to have to come to terms with the reality that there are a lot of people out there in the world that are fucking racist. They don't like gay people. And they
I don't
eat
like gay
other
people.
animals. They'll eat like a dog or something like that. They don't give a fuck. People in the West have a very insular view of the way everybody should behave and the way they should
See, he's Osmagul is such a beta ass bitch. I swear he's got like a sponsorship from somebody now, and he's trying to like fucking lay low. And it's really, I can't watch any videos from him without him pandering to that shit. It's sad. It really is. If I go watch his old videos, where's the one I was watching the other day? If I go watch his old videos, it's perfectly fine. He's a completely different person.
Okay. WoW patch history. What the fuck?
Smooth the groove!
What the fuck is this?
He was in our guild. He was in MAGA.
Really? Okay. Holy shit. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey guys, what's up? Mad Season here, back with another video for you in my Patch by Patch series. It's been a good bit since I did one of these. In the last one, we covered patch point 10, which had some pretty major stuff going on.
Okay.
The level cap was increased to 60.
That's big.
The raid grouping system was implemented, and we saw the release of the Stratholme dungeon and the Blackrock Spire raid, and also the Winter Spring, Western, and Eastern Plagueland zones, and the last remnants of that old skill point system finally saw its end.
Thank God.
I wanted to make this video a twofer because these patches are kind of small in comparison.
Okay.
They're the final 2 patches before release, so it makes sense that
This
they're
is a
not
great
doing
song.
these huge sweeping changes. Just trying to smooth out the more major systems and get some semblance of.
Can we go back and just look at this right here?
They're the final
Just
2
one
patches
second. I want to
before
show you
release,
guys something
so
here.
it makes sense that they're not doing these huge sweeping changes.
Oh, next
Just
one.
trying to smooth out.
See, this is a vanilla vanilla warrior right here. Look at this guy right here. He's literally doing nothing.
The more major systems and get
He's
some
actually
semblance.
just AFK. He's just sitting there AFK. That's how you know this is actual vanilla WoW footage. Like, if you go and you watch the old vanilla WoW videos, people everywhere are just fucking AFK. They're not even doing anything. They're vanilla WoW raiders. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're backpedaling around, etc. It's awful.
Oh, but you
stability,
better
I
not take
guess.
a ret pal then. Oh,
Starting
no,
with the
no,
most
no.
major stuff.
That's
though,
right.
I'd
first
much
up,
rather have
we
people
the new
just
models
AFK in the
and
raid. Oh.
Animations.
I'm flying.
Lion.
Yeah.
Hey. I was just seeing what you were talking to chatbot about since you're not posting it anywhere anymore.
Posting it anywhere. Or no.
Like, you're not gonna put it
I'm
in
not
the
even
Discord.
talking about it because it's busy. It's overloaded right now.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I asked it if abortion was murder, and that's what happened. Anyway. Babs. I'm still mad at you. Oh, so where's this dude at? You supposedly got a tower somewhere over here? I mean, that's Mount Hyjal right there. Really? Really? This is quite the sticky situation I'm in. Well, you know what? Since you're gonna be like that...
Got steel recharge in. Ready yet.
3
next we meet.
I thought he was supposed to teach me a spell, but I guess not.
Can I assist you? Be careful. Hello. Have a good one.
Well met. Light bless you.
Oh, I gotta go kill blood elves now. Ain't that fancy. So how high up am I? It's not really that high up. I can just jump down from here. It's barely an inconvenience. Alright, well, I'm looking for him. I don't see him. All I see is, timber maws. I don't know why I aggroed this, but I did. Wow. Yeah, there's just tempered moss and shit over here. Really? So it is way the hell over here. It's a good thing I looked it up. Yeah, apparently they just stopped giving good directions towards the end of towards the end game in quests. By the cliffs that could be literally anywhere. But I guess the whole idea, in fairness, the whole idea is for you to explore while you're trying to find this shit. So I guess it's not like wrong in terms of what it's trying to accomplish. No.
Target something first.
Yeah, apparently they're like way over here somewhere. Yeah, this actually might be them. Ow.
Cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's charge in.
Apparently they hit like trucks. That and I'm really squishy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, really, dude? I'm just gonna go ham. But apparently they use fire, so guess I'll be prepared for that. We like to resist the fire a lot too, I guess.
Cast that yet.
I don't know why this is healing itself, but it's really annoying.
Not enough. Cast that yet.
Really annoying. Oh my goodness. This AI is being a fart. I don't appreciate it. So apparently I can only take on these reclaimers when I have my combustion up, so this is going to take a while. Because then I can crit them down.
Something first. That spade isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that
Bitch.
yet.
How do you want this plated?
All together.
All on one plate?
Mm-hmm.
Mac and cheese, cream corn, and chicken.
All together. Oh, my first major potion. How nice. Oh, he sees me. Too bad it doesn't matter. Bitch. I'm trying to get the AI to pick, see, it says it wants to play The Witcher. But, I already got, like, 2 single-player games going on right now. So, I don't know. And the thing is, I'm only going to play it when the AI itself is available. So I'm wondering if WoW would be a better game. Alright, I would get shellacked if I go in here. I'm gonna try it though. Ready?
That's some sticky chicken.
I like a sticky chicken. I like to be able to throw those tits up against the wall and just watch them slowly slide down.
Too bad it's legs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck this fucking bitch.
So much barbecue sauce.
Now I gotta kill that dude.
Got a little burnt.
Good, that's what I want.
And so I just added another layer of barbecue sauce over the top of the burnt stuff.
Anybody that doesn't like burnt crispy barbecue chicken is a subhuman.
Well, I really want to eat, so can you please hurry up?
Yeah, and I really want this fucking blood off to die before he heals, but, you know, I don't get what I want. So, give me a second.
It's fine, our food will just get cold. Bitch.
Burn, bitch. Thank you. Give me all your dust. I need to get out of here before they respawn.
Run, Forrest, run!
Alright.
Did you answer the person in your chat or no?
There's somebody in my chat?
Yeah, it says how bots are playing the game.
I don't see that message. Oh, it's because it was on top messages. So let me get this straight. There's a difference between there's top messages and there's all messages. I have 4 messages in my chat. I'm terribly sorry. I mean, it's not my fault. YouTube is just retarded. But how are bots? They play very well. They play just like real players. They do everything that real players can do. In fact, they recently started implementing it to where the bots themselves will actually sell on the auction house instead of a director AI creating artificial auction house listings. They'll do raids. They just if you name it, they can do it. They can't ERP though, if that's what you're wondering.
Anyway, have you found a safe spot yet? I'm 300.
We should have went to wherever they're going, because they could have cooked chicken there.
Shame.
Anyway, unfortunately my dinner's done, so I gotta go for a brief moment, like an hour, or not even an hour, like 10 minutes. So I'll be back.
You literally just fucking devour it.
Yeah.